What's up, guys and gals? It's me, your old buddy Mr. Moose, back with another edition of Transport Fever. And today we are here on our US themed free play map. This is episode number 25. We're here in Thousand Oaks checking out the freight yard. One busy little freight yard with all the trains coming and going in and out of here. And it's going to get busier, but not in this episode. I do plan on expanding this freight yard just a little bit. But first, I want to get our East and West Coast main lines done so that we can go ahead and focus on shipping once we get passenger lines completely in. So today we're going to move down here to the Houston area, and we're going to work on connecting Riverside and Omaha in. And then we need to get Palm Bay and Madison connected in to Omaha as well. So pretty much that's going to be the gist of the next couple of episodes, is getting those done. And then we can switch over and do some cargo. The first thing I want to do today is I want to go ahead and get the station in here into Omaha. So I'm going to go ahead and delete a little bit of stuff here. It's my favorite part, the bulldozing. Oops, maybe I bulldozed a little too much there. That's okay. We can always add it back in with a little squid of road here. Oh, and of course we take things out when we do that. Really? I just took the road out accidentally, and now you're going to tell me you can't put it back in. Fine. I didn't like that road anyways. Wow. Just amazing. The AI can put... I'm following the same path the AI had the road on. And it's going, oh yeah, I got to tear that building out. Little baby steps, and maybe I can get it in here. There. Ah, I win. You lose. Let's get rid of all this. And in all honesty, let's pause the game before I try to do anything else, because the AI might decide it wants to put something in that I don't want in. Because I'm getting ready to put a train station in over here, and I need to make sure that it gets in. So, train stations. Big train station. 300, 4 sidings, high speed, yes, catenary. And we'll even throw in a side street connection, though I don't know that I'll ever use it. And we'll spin the whole thing around so that the building is over here facing the city. And we're going to try to put it in right up here in the very corner of this, right next to that road that I just put back in. I actually want to spin it around a little bit more, like so. Try and get it in right there, actually. It's pretty good. Maybe a wee bit more that way. Yeah. And even push it forward. I don't know. No, that's about right. If I try to put it up here, what happens? See, I get too much train collision, or terrain collision if I put it there. Down here is really right in this area where I want it. And it will work right here. If we slap it in here. See how that looks. Works for me. And then I can turn out, I can go to Corpus Christi, I can jump the river and go to Montgomery. That'll be fine. Come back around the mountain, go to Flint, come around the mountain and go to Riverside, which is what we're going to do today. All right, so tracks, no catenary, because we're going to be headed up to Riverside, high speed wise. All right, so I need to get a little bit of track going out of here, and it needs to have, that needs to go out with it, and I need to have a little squirt of side road or side track with it. Come on now, I want to get, you know what, I'm doing this in the wrong direction. Well, maybe not. I want to get around this mountain here, and I want to carry as much speed as I can to get around this mountain, but yeah, that'll work. And we'll run this out. There we go. And we'll do the same over here. Excuse me. Do the same kind of over here. There we go. That's good. There we go. All right. Focusing on the one that I want though. It's just this. I want to come over here and then we want to start making our turn around this hill somehow. Maintaining as much speed as possible. And we might have needed to start that a little bit sooner. Might need to come back a little bit for this. Because I want it to be as fast as I can and keep it. So 186. It's going to be real gradual turns to do this. 186 is right there. And let's keep this fairly level for right here. There's no need in climbing up that hill because we're getting ready to go back into a valley here. So, yeah. The big thing I want to do... Oops, I didn't want to do that. Back down. The big thing I want to do is try to get right past the corner of that farm. And not do too much and not lose a whole bunch of speed. That's the big thing I'm trying to do, and it looks like I might not be able to. See, it keeps snapping the track back the other way. Alright, let's just do this. Let's come the other way. Let's start up here in Riverside, and we'll come this way, and we'll go from there. So we want to be on this side of town, I know that much, because that's where all the residential area is, if we look. So the station that we're going to put into here, get this road out of the way. We're going to come right in through here. And the station we're going to use is only going to be 240, so we don't have to worry about as much terrain collision, but it's absolutely horrible up in here, as you can see. That puts it way up in the air. Not a real big fan of that. Unable to align terrain. It's looking like somewhere in here is where we're going to be able to put this in. So let's do a little massage into the town. And see what we can do about putting this in. I don't need catenary on this either, so we can turn that off. And I don't need 4 platforms, only need 2. Let's hit every little bit that we can here. So I want to aim down towards the farm down there, as that is our intended target. Quite a bit of elevation change. I'm going to try to split the difference here and get it in. And I just realized I need to spin this all the way around. There we go. All right. Unable to align terrain. Unable to align terrain. Unable to align. Come on now. Work with me. How come you did it on the other one, but you won't do it now? That's the best I'm going to be able to do, unless I just back it way up here, probably. If I back it way up here, will it go in? No, it's not going to go in like that. If I spin it more this way, will it go in? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. It's going to have to be down here. So we're going to have to go in down here on this side of town. Put her in right about here. Yeah, I want to be pretty close to town. Wouldn't be bad either. Where are we at here? Alright, so we're coming out of Houston. Out of there. And to be honest with you, I really don't want to tunnel all the way through this mountain just to get over here. I wouldn't mind skirting the outskirts of that mountainside, so... Oh, what the heck? Let's, I really would like to have it more up this way, but it's just not going to work. Unable to align terrain. Yep, it's going to have to go down in here. That's unfortunate, but we'll put it right about here. And that should be able to give us a bridge over it. And we should be pretty good shape. All right, so that also means now we can run our track out of here. And run. Oh, we're going to get some bridge in here. Let's see what happens when we get all the way down to here. All right, as close as we can get to the farm without destroying the field. Right there. No? It's right there. Oh, I hate this. Put it where you want it, and then it snaps itself back to somewhere else. Make that high speed. Now the field, it moved again on me. Oh, sorry. You wanted it up there? Oh, you really don't want it up there. Oh, you want it down here, right in this field corner. So you destroy the field. Man, that's a long bridge. Not sure which one is longer, the one going into Irving or that one. And in the scale of things, you realize that like crosses 2 states. Massive. How much it cost me? If I'm going to run that much bridge, though, why don't I run it all the way up here to this and maintain that elevation as much as possible? $31 million worth of bridge. Holy cow. We can't, like, do this cheaper? We can't, like... Oh, we can do this cheaper. We can come down lower. I really can't stand using that much bridge. That's just really disgusting. Yeah. Let's pull this in segments. We'll leave some berm here, but it won't cost us $31 million to build a bridge. Oh, come on now. Surely we don't need to do that. Nope, we're getting a bridge whether we like it or not. We're just getting more bridge than, or we're getting less bridge than it wanted to give us originally. But I can handle $1 million worth of bridge better than I can handle $31 million worth of bridge. I mean, that was just absurd. All right, $1.4 million worth of bridge and some berm. Well, I have to do some elevation change, but you know, hey. During this flat piece of bridge, the train can build up some momentum to climb that little bit of hill. Can deal with that. How close are we over here to this? All right, that's that. All right, so 186. Let's see if we can tab that down just a little bit, so we're not climbing up that hill nearly as much, because oh, now I got a tunnel going in here. It's just what I didn't want to do. It's really not that much of an area either. One, I gotta have Get rid of this because we're not going to be using it apparently. Well, I didn't really want a bridge. I mean, a tunnel. I really didn't. Make sure I got the right line here too. I'm on the outside line. All right, so outside line connect to outside line, which is that one right there. So let's stub it up to match that. Hopefully, actually, let's pull all this way back. If we're gonna do a tunnel, let's make sure that, let's make sure that we're doing this right. Because the thing is, if I got to do a turn, I want to do the turn at the last minute so I can keep as much speed as possible. So I'm going to find 186 to this as long as I can go. No, not right there. I'm going to go 186 all the way to there. So that gives me as much speed as possible all the way through there. And then I can correct this path right here at the very last second. And I can have my slowdown right there because the train's got to slow down to go into the station anyways, right? So no need in losing speed right there until right there. I think a lot of people make that mistake too when they, if you're going to use a high-speed train, don't let the computer put those gradual slow turns in on you. Go ahead and keep 186 all the way as long as you possibly can. And then at the very last second at the train station, let that be where your slowdown is. Because it takes a while for it to come up to speed and it takes a while for it to slow down. So, all right, that is in. That is done. And then we can bring the Flint line and do the exact same thing with it. Well, if it wants to. I mean, I'm not going to do the Flint line right now, but just to verify that everything goes through there. The Flint line will come into here like that. We'll have one massive tunnel coming through here. I just want to make sure that's done before I say, okay, we're finished. And then I don't want to come back weeks later and find out that I can't get to Flint. Which, like I said, I'm going to work on the passenger line for the next couple of days. And then I intend to do some heavy cargo work. Which some of you guys are wanting me to get into cargo. So that's one of the reasons why I want to get into cargo as well. Is because you guys have wanted it. All right, so at this point, we got to get out of this station. And I'm going to turn and face that direction. We're going to shoot up towards the plastics manufacturer over here, or the machine factory. We're going to shoot up by it. So we're going to make our turn right here at the station, coming out. And then we're going to have a little tunnel here. There's no way around it. Question is do we elevate up and pull that in one big long swoop and have two tunnels there and a bridge? Oh, that's going to be expensive. What does that do for us? $1.4 million to make that in our initial outlaying. But from there, we should be able to just continue on up. Let's see this. Let's roll over here just a little bit more. I have a sneaky suspicion we can't build over that. And this is my inside track, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So let's build a little bit more over this direction. All right, so if we're gonna tunnel though, here's my thing. If I'm tunneling, I might as well keep my tunnel as low as I can. Terrain alignment collisions. Everywhere there's a terrain alignment collision. Alright, so let's do this then. Bring this back here. I mean, if I got a tunnel, I might as well tunnel, but I might as well keep my track level as possible for the most part, because I want to keep as much speed as possible. So we'll pull that, and we'll pull this to where it comes out and does something. Oh, now we're getting into some money here. Maybe this one needs to not be level. Yeah, that'll work. That can come out right about here. Alright, so that goes there. Coming up a little bit. 186. What does that look like if it comes down level? Yeah. Underground. Alright, let's pull that to right there. Train alignment collision? What? Come back a little bit. Oh, it may have been that rock. Alright, let's lock that in there. And then we'll shoot for up in this area somewhere. Level. Yeah, don't build no bridges. Yeah, I want to get just a little bit further up here. Oh, 186, 186. Yeah, that'll work okay. And then at this point, we should be able to turn back and start working our way around this hill and headed back towards the town. Staying level as all possible through this section so the train can pick up some speed, because it's going to have to climb coming out of here. 186 is right here. Staying level through there as well. And where are we going to? We're going to this area right here. We might bridge this as well. I mean, give me that. Thank you. So I can actually see what I'm doing. All right, just so for giggles, let's pull over here and see what our elevation looks like coming into this. That's level, so we need to actually come down quite a bit. Yeah. Actually, let's work it from this direction. Right? So... get rid of the little track. We need to head in this direction. So actually, I want to shoot sort of towards this little greenery right here. And I'm pulling the inside, so I want to be on that. And make my turn here, so my slowest amount of track is right here. Yeah, I want to keep it just real tight right here before the station. I don't want to try to stretch it out and get speed. I want to keep it real tight right here at the station. That's good. Now I can just come straight out of here. And I should be able to hit that. And let's see what we end up with. 186 all the way. With a bridge. And are we... what's our elevation look like? We're gradually going up. I prefer the bridge to be level, but... It's not terrible. It's not the worst thing we ever did. $15 million for it. Ooh. Better than that other bridge was, though. I mean, that other bridge was way expensive. Question is, do we want to do that? That's going to be a hard elevation to drop and get back up. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Expensive, but I think worth it. So, and then we got to mirror it all the way around. This is going to be quite an expensive extension to go south. But once done, the passenger line is complete for this section. Boom, done. All right, let's put some signals on that bad boy, and then we'll worry about getting commuter service tied into it. So we're coming out of here, and let's have a couple of signals here. And a couple of signals here. And then I always like the signal going into the tunnels. Though it doesn't matter, it's just one of those things. I mean, don't you think you'd want a signal before you go into a tunnel in case there's an incident in it? Or a tunnel or a signal before you get on a bridge that might be washed out in one section? I don't want to train up on there and then have it, oh, by the way, you need to back up before it collapses. I'm sure there's some protocol for where signals are placed, and I know there is for how far apart they need to be and stuff like that, but one would think you wouldn't want a train going into a tunnel unless it was absolutely going to make it out the other side. Same thing with a bridge. All right, and you know, again, I know you don't need them, but a signal there and a signal over here. That gets that part done. The lonely, lonely station in the middle of nowhere. That is what Riverside is. Come on, give me what I want. I want one there, and I want one here. There we go. And we'll go right there at that shadow and put them in. And we'll go here and put them in. Down the slope we go to the bridge. Or we'll put another one in. Jump across the bridge, put another one in. And to the tunnel where we'll put some more in. Yep, one there and one there. And then on the other side of the tunnel, we'll put one in there and one there. And then we need one here. And we need one right here. And again, I know I don't need it, but I'm going to put it in. That is all the signaling done. Hee hee ho! We're tied up there. Let's go ahead and get some connections done here and get a little bit of road work done and get our city going. All right, so you know that road I put in? Oops. Bulldozer Destruction 101 with Mr. Moose. How to get rid of an entire neighborhood in one fell swoop. Oh, no, this might not work. Oh, somebody else's neighborhood may have to go bye-bye. Oh, mistakes might have been made there. We'll fix this. Here's what we shall do. Your little road is going to become a big road, peoples. I don't know if you planned on that, but I'm going to do something different this time. I'm going to put a bus lane in, excuse me, with the tram. in the hopes that it will eliminate some of the AI being on the road at the same time as the tram and lessen the amount of congestion that we have. Now, this is something that I have done before in practice, but it is something, or in other gameplay, that I don't put up on the channel, but it's something that I haven't done in my actual gameplay, so it'll be new to you guys. But it seems like it eliminates a little bit of congestion, and which is sort of nice because you want to have as few things going on as possible as far as holding up your vehicles. And somebody else had suggested it one day in the in show notes as well, so I'm not the only one who thinks it works. So apparently someone else out there thinks like I do. But it has been something that I haven't put into the videos up until now because, well, and honestly, I don't always think about it. And yeah. Next thing we need to do is put in a tram station here before I get too far. And we're going to use a super cool tram station here because, well, I think we're going to have a whole lot of people come into this station. And we need a whole lot of people mover. And man, I'm really wanting to put it right here, but that's going to have to take out that neighborhood. Apologies are made, but progress is progress. And as you guys know, some eggs have to be cracked to make, right? We've said that many a times already. So we're going to do the big tram station here because we're going to do something a little bit different with Omaha that I haven't done in this series, but I've done before in like Train Fever, and I actually did it quite a bit in Train Fever. Some people didn't like it, but yeah. All right, so we're going to put that in there. So that is going to be our transit station that we're going to be using for this particular episode, or for this particular area. All right, so I got a tram line going there. I got a tram line coming out of here. Let's make sure we got that up. And this has got to be massaged a little bit. I can't have this. This does not work for me. All right, so maybe it did work for me and I just didn't realize it. I don't want that piece of street to be part of my tram network. Thank you very much. I want to connect that to that. Why is construction not possible? Can I do it with that? I can do it with that. Now, can I come in here with this and upgrade this like so, and upgrade that like so? No, I cannot. Can I destroy that and do it? Let's see. Now can I upgrade that little bit of road? Come on, let me upgrade it. Aha, there we go. Upgraded. You get upgraded. Nice. All right, so you're upgraded, you're upgraded. You need to be upgraded. Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. All that gets upgraded. All right, so I got a line coming down through there that we might as well bring all the way out to there. So that line's going all the way down to there. That line's going all the way out this way. I got that little bit. All right, so let's go back into the whole drawing line. Bring this road out like so. Yep. All right. And bring that over like so. There we go. And then we'll bring this down. Nope, 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 nope. Bring this down like that. Yep. And then we'll bring the whole thing down here like so. Yep. And ooh, there it is. That moment when the game loses its complete mind and goes, yo, it'd be cool as if we went way out here like this, both. No, it wouldn't be cool, but thank you. Come again. There we go. Now, if we need to, we can always go this way because there's going to be a bridge, you know, here, or a train trestle there. But for now, we're going to leave it that way. And then we're going to connect this with this. That's good. And all this is connected up here for the most part. All right, so what I'm thinking about doing is going point to point here, or district to district, I guess would be more of a way to do this. And it's a way, the way I used to do things in Train Fever is like, you had all this is all business. I would put this as all one commuter service. Residential up here would be a commuter service. This would be a commuter service, and this would be a commuter service. And what I'm thinking about doing on this line is having lines and having one bus line come straight down this road and then go right back and have it express itself on the outbound. And then the same with this, something over here is an express. So make districts and have those districts have an express return to where the passenger is getting back to the station faster. And I think that might actually be kind of a cool idea. So, and I've debated on putting in a centralized terminal to do that, but I think really what I'm doing now is a little bit better idea. So anyways, that's the game plan anyways. As this fills in, it'll work a little bit better. So and I might actually need to come in and put one more street in. Let's do this. Let's go 2-lane. And I think I can put a bus lane on a 2-lane. I can. So let's do this. Let's go from here. Oh, come on. Tie in. There you go. There you go. And connect that like that. And magic wand that little piece there so it gets fixed as well. And since I didn't go ahead and do this section, I don't know. I don't really know that I need to do this section. Coverage of this captures this section here. So really don't have to worry about it. But this district down here has to be worried about. But if I brought the tram in, did a pickup here, then turned and came and did a pickup here, that would be that little zone. And it could do it pretty quick. I'm still hating this. I want speed. I can't stand this 2-lane because the 2-lane's only 31 and that's 43. And I mean, yeah, sorry. We're gonna make it as fast as possible. I want to try and move people as quickly as possible through here. All right, so passengers, bus stations, or in this case, a tram station. I mean, really, I could put the bus station right here, turn and come down here, put in a bus station right here, and that would be a really quick line. Be super quick, wouldn't it? Gosh, now that I suggested that, why don't I just do it, you know? No businesses were harmed in the creation of that. That's a good thing. That's, that's always my biggest concern is when I go to, make that a 4-lane instead of a 2-lane, am I going to lose residences and businesses? And that coming from a guy who bulldozes at will. Y'all are probably like, yeah, you care about passengers. What are you talking about? We know you, Mr. Bulldozer. Your motto, just knock it down. All right, so there's going to be District 1, and that is just going to cover this whole area and almost cover the entire city, to be honest with you, because if we look at what we have right now so far, that gets all of the industry and all that. So, I mean, really putting anything else in at this time is just kind of overkill and it's going to lose money. But, I'm all about not caring about how much money I lose. So, geez, let's just go ahead and put another one in right here and right here. Boom. And that'll be another one. So that'll be District 2. And then obviously we can come down here later on and put District 3 in here. And then we'll make an express that will run down to here, come and hit some of this area down here once stuff moves into that area. So, but we have the ability to put a whole lot of different lines into the station. So that'll be good news, right? Omaha line manager. And this is all in the theory that with 4 different lines coming into Omaha, this town should grow up. Plus, we'll get some industry in here and we'll get some things going as far as food and some manufacturing going into here to really work on that. Because I'm going to work on freight lines probably next when we start moving into cargo and try to get some better services going into our towns to get them growing up. But I definitely want to try to get some bigger cities down in this area. All right, so there, and there, and that's good. And all I'm going to do on these is just, I'm circuiting this. I'm not going to do any of this reverse back and forth stuff. Oh yes, I am. Why do I say that? To Mill Street, back to there, back to Mill Street, back to there. That's good. And then same thing here, Adams to the station, back to Adams, back to there, and that'll work. All right, so this will be back. Omaha Commuter 1. There we go. This will be Omaha Commuter 2. Now, the one thing about doing this, and I like this, and this is my preferred method to do this. The whole circuit thing that I was doing, covering the entire city in a circuit, I'm not a real big fan of. I really like going point to point, because by going to a specific area and only doing that specific area, you're able to keep your commuters to that area defined, because the number of people that service in this area is pretty much going to stay consistent. The number of people that ride into this area is going to pretty much stay consistent. So you're going to have a little overlap, but you're not going to have, like when you do a dedicated, like when I was doing a commuter 1 this way and a commuter 2 this way, you never knew who was going to ride what line. And that way you had to put too many trams on both lines. And one day they might all ride commuter 1. The next day they might all ride commuter 2. And one line was always losing money. With doing this and only servicing a small area, I'm able to really control or keep tabs on what line needs what. Because the numbers coming into this area are going to be pretty consistent. The numbers coming into this area are going to be pretty consistent. And once you put 2 trams on it, those 2 trams are probably always going to stay full. Whereas you're never going to have that situation where today there was only 10 people on it. Tomorrow there was 150 people on it. So I really do like point to point, because you can look at it and go, well, nobody ever really goes to this bus stop down here, so there's no need to have more than one tram on it or whatever. So by keeping these into districts, I'll be able to control my overhead a little bit better. That's the theory I have anyways. So all right, so we got both of those laid out. That's good. Now we need to put the tram depot in. And as always, I like to put it in the industrial district. So we'll put it right here on that tram line. And we'll buy a couple of the, whoops, that's not a tram depot. And I don't want you, so sell. Wow, how did I do that? Upgrade. No, I can't upgrade that. Oh, I just got to destroy you. That's nothing but a thing for me. All right, let's try this again. Tram depot. Buy some tram. 1, 2. Slap that on Omaha 1. Thank you. Come again. Error. Unable to find a path. What? Huh? What are you... Wait. What are you smoking? Unable to find path? You're a tram depot. That's a tram line. That runs all the way up to here, which runs up over... Ooh, wait a minute. What is that? Wait a minute. We might have a problem here. Come here. What are you doing? Yep. Oh, no. That's good. That's good. That's good. Is that upgraded? Upgrade that. Yep, that's green. Green all the way around. Green. Everything's green. What are you... Well, wait a minute. That's red. Was that it? Was that the problem? Omaha computer. Oh, I think we got it now. Aha, we're out. Buy 2 more trams. Oh, mistakes were made. They're blue. Supposed to be red. There you go. Where are you at? Come here. Show up. There you go. Oh, you're over here. Sorry, I wasn't paying that much of attention. All right, that's good. All right, and buy 2 more. Oops. Almost made the exact same mistake, didn't I? Buy color red. 1, 2, and set that on commuter 2. There we go. Done. All right, next thing. Let's do a little bit of work here so we can get some things in motion, right? Because the game is really... I mean, I'm not going to make any money off of that line unless people are actually going somewhere, right? Have you met my bulldozer? Was that absolutely necessary? Probably not. But I'm thinking it's probably going to be. As I try to get this over here like so. And I go to jump it up. It was unnecessary. Oops. Sorry, folks. Didn't mean to make you homeless. I just thought your houses were in the way there for a moment. My bad. Yeah. Take that. Hey, I'm going to make it up for you. Let me knock a few more people out of their homes, putting some more road in here. Coming up through Riverside. Gosh, let's do that for sure. And let's go ahead and do that for sure. And while we're at it, let's knock that out. And let's do that. Gosh, I'm all about now. Just I'm handing out rail and lines like it's, you know, candy at Halloween. All right, that works. Next, get rid of the magic wand and come on down here like so. Hey, cooperate. What's going on here? Oh, I know. Make sure Riverside. Working on it there, bro. Working on it. Working on it right now. See, look. Little squidger road. Real squidger road. See, those people's houses were in the way. I knew what I was talking about the whole time. You doubt me. I know you did. I know you were like, you're just putting people out of their homes. Just put people out of their homes. You're darn right I was. No, I'm just kidding. There we go. That works a little bit better. Oh, how to do. I'm not gonna even worry about getting in a second connection across here right now. Let's just get the town established. Yep, get that going. And we're gonna do the same thing here. I'm gonna put that big honking, big beautiful bus station in, tram station in here. Just because we can. And we're gonna mess around with doing multiple lines here as well. Just because I want to. Oh, squeeze it in or as close as you can get it. Right there. There we go. And then let's fill in around it with some trees. What do you say? Huh? Use the tree tool? Oh, come on, tree tool. There we go. Because we're not going to put any businesses right here. There we go. Tree tool. Tree tool and a little park. Compliments of the railroad. Hope you guys enjoy your trees. There we go. And a little tree here. Oh, yeah. See, we're all about a little bit of tree. Just a little bit. Not a whole lot. Just enough. Just enough to keep people satisfied. All right, so that's done. Now over on this side, we're going to put a little bit of a road there. Like so. And then maybe turn it a little bit like so. There we go. And then squirt a little bit more out like that. Why am I doing this? I don't know. I have no intentions of building off of this right now. I'm just doing it to do it. Because I just need to get to the point where I can throw this line on here. And get that light to stop flashing at me going, hey, you destroyed part of the road. Hey, we're not happy. You destroyed part of the road. There's no connection there. There is a connection there now. All right, next thing I want to do, before I even focus on trying to get this town wrapped up, I want to go to the Casey Houston line, bring it up, which I want to rename. I want to get all this named right. Back. Main line east. Let's get some uniformity here, right? And then we'll come down here, and this one, who is the west main line, main line west. There, now I got some naming, proper naming going on to where I can see all those, and I can see all of those. Well, I can see them right there. Look, they're making $1.9 million now. The sick thing about it is wait, we'll let the autosave get through. That line right there, West Main, has got, 2 trains on it and a whole bunch of stations to pick up, and it's making, $2 million. Meanwhile, let's look at Kansas City, Torino, right? Or Torrance, whatever it's called. 1 train on it, $5 million. That's what I'm talking about. Central Line's losing money. Those trains need to be replaced. I just looked through the finances. We hadn't done this in a while. Our fuel shuttles are doing $3 million. Not really that great, but they're keeping things moving. San Jose Irving is making almost $3 million. So that's doing all right, and especially with the new one. This one here is a monster. This is the grain service, the Food Lions. They are doing $10 million. Thank you very much. You guys are paying for the airport shuttle to stay in business. The food processor, the two guys that are just shuttling food, $7 million. Thank you very much. Thank you. You guys are covering expenses. Oklahoma City's making money. The Stone Line making $7.9 million with those two trains. The bulk food line not making any money. As I said that, it shoots up to 1.2 million. How about that? But yeah, anyways, I digress. What were we here for? We were here for this. We need to fix this. So we need to find Houston, which is right here. So we're going Kansas City, Albuquerque, Houston. Add a station into the line. Add in Riverside. Right? Boom. Then add in the beautiful town of Omaha. And then everybody turns around and goes back up to Riverside, because who doesn't like Riverside, right? And then finally, where we all started this little adventure of expansion, back to Houston. And then Albuquerque, Kansas City, and the line's complete. And now a whole bunch of trains are going to get into there. Now we have to find... Now this is where it gets tricky. There's Houston. We have to find this train right there. And we have to follow this train for a little bit. And we have 2 minutes to get this done, and it's not going to get done. But we have to follow that train until it gets up to our train shed, which is... Where is our next train shed at? I think there's one in Kansas City. There's definitely not one in Albuquerque. There is one here. Alright, and does it cover both lines? It does cover both lines. Excellent. Alright, so when said train line gets into Kansas City, we need to add 3 trains after it. Make sure I did my math right there. Wait. Alright, so when it's sitting in Houston, there needs to be 2 trains in Riverside and 1 train in Omaha. So 3 trains need to be added into the system. Y'all want to wait around a couple more minutes to do that? Yeah, sure you do. I know you do. I know you're wanting to. So, buy some train. Alright, so this is a beautiful day to buy some more train. Actually, I really want to add more trains than just 3. I really want to add about 8. Because there's so many people waiting. I really want to tighten this line up a little bit more. So it's diesel and 8 cars is what we got. So, red. Buy. And buy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Done. Duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. Oops, I bought too many. Oh, what will I ever do? Just put more on the line. Alright, so that is headed to Kansas City. So, here's what we're going to do. Oh, this is going to be a long episode. Sorry. You signed up for it. Alright, so that train is headed this way. It's right there. And that train is headed that way. Oh, do we dare put a train in between the two of them? Now, I think we should. I think we owe it to ourselves to put a train in between those two. Like, right when that train hits the bridge down there, I should add a train to that. Main line east. Let's do it. So, coming out of the chute, going on to main line east, we've got another train coming out. And he should do his business and be underway before that one gets up here. Oh, come on, Slowpoke. That boy's booking this way. You got to get out there and do some business before he gets up here. Oh, this might have been a mistake. That's okay. Come on. Get to moving. Oh, you take too much time to get out of the shed. All right, note to self. Start this process a little bit quicker. All right, he's going to have to stop because that didn't work out quite right. He should have actually been pulling out of the station when that other one hit the bridge. That should have been what I did. I just messed that up. All right, so he grabs a few more people. Wow, he's like grabbing a lot of people there. Hit the road, Jack. Come on. Come on. Come on. Any day now. Get it moving. You're killing me. You're so killing me right now. Oh, the game is just framing out big time. I don't need to see that one anymore. Alright, so let's get him going down the hill. And we'll go ahead and pull this one into the station about the time he gets right here, maybe? And then when he gets to the bridge, maybe this guy will pull out, so... And then I'll have to do this 3 more times in order to get everything right. I know, it takes a long time to get these guys back up to speed. We still have to work on Riverside. So our next episode will be working on Riverside and then trying to get Omaha buttoned up as far as get the west side in. All right, so he's still late. Yeah, he should have been already gone. Now I have to start watching for another train to come the other direction. I should have plenty of time though. Alright, so put that one out, rolling real slow coming in. And we'll just kind of keep an eye on him to see how long it takes him to come and get on the line. He had to hold up anyways for that train to leave. That's not bad. That'll work. I'll just do them all that way. Since he's going to have to hold at that intersection anyways to get in there, I'll just put them on the line one after another. And then as the train rolls out of the station, then it'll take its time to go into there. And that'll actually get the spacing right. How about that? Alright. Too much glitchiness though right now. Alright, so this guy starts getting passengers. And he needs to pull out right about the time that the other one gets on the bridge. And I think I've just about got that to where that's going to happen. I forget that these have really long loading times on them. Perfect. That spacing is just what I wanted. That'll be good. And here comes the other one. He had to stop for a second. And should be able to go now. And we'll put that other one on the line as well. That's another reason for putting... Let's get rid of all this. That could be adding to the lag. That's another reason for putting signals really close up here. Like that line had to wait until he crossed the signal, right? If I had to have this signal right there, this train wouldn't have released until it got way up there. I don't think it would have. Maybe the implied signal on the end of the platform would have done it. I don't know. I like to have a signal there anyways. It just sort of acts as a release signal as well. All right, so I think that's it. We're just going to get all our trains on the line and get us going. And we still don't have another train coming. Where is the next train at? As far as incoming. I could put a few more on here, it looks like. I may do that. Might do that while we're waiting. Ugh, game, really, seriously, you're killing me with the lag now. Well, I'm gonna add another one in. I'm gonna add another one in. And that one's already gone, so it's gonna mess up the spacing a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that's not right. 7, 8. 8, 32, that's good. Put that on the line. Because I still don't see a train coming. Yeah, I don't see the next inbound train yet. That's just like a huge, huge gap. So I'm going to try to make sure we're filling that gap. There it is. There's the train right there. That's 14 in Houston right now. That is the next train in the line. So there's quite a bit of room to add more train in here. So let's get this one dialed in too. And let's go ahead and get the cars set up for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And thank you. Duplicate that. Add that one on to the thing. There we go. Yeah, I think that'll work. I think if we add just 2 more on, we should be good. That train is making his way to Albuquerque. Albuquerque, easy for me to say. And he's fully loaded. This one's queued up, ready to go once this one loads and is out. Spacing's going to be a little off, I think, but they're going to be pretty close. Now, hopefully this isn't too much train, but I think once the system realizes that it's got a whole lot more potential, that it will add more people into the mix. All right, there's that one. It's still coming into Albuquerque. And another one is moving out the line. Go ahead and queue this one up and we should be all right. And he's getting ready to come into Albuquerque now. All right, go ahead and queue that one in. And hopefully I've got all this right. How many people we got left on the main line? 111. So we're going to start falling behind in people here in Kansas City, but it will balance itself out, I'm sure. Because these trains are empty right now, so they're sucking all the people out of Kansas City, but there's no guarantee that they're going to all get off in Thousand Oaks. They may be going to Oklahoma City or something like that. So it's a rarity that you have a completely empty train pulling into the station. Oh, this is going to time out just about right. So I really didn't mean for this episode to be an hour and 15 minutes long, but it looks like it's going to be. All right. With that said, I'm going to go ahead and say my thank yous for the day. I do appreciate you guys watching. Hope you've enjoyed this episode. Yeah, I didn't want to just do this and not get it for you guys. So that'll get that train in there, and that one is coming out. The spacing will be a little off between the two of these, but it'll be pretty good. And yeah, he should be back up around to here by the time this guy pulls out. So but anyways, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, smack that like button. It does help me out a lot. Leave your comments below. Like I said, I enjoyed reading the comments. Some of them are really funny. Some of them assume that I just absolutely have no idea what I'm doing. Some of them are great to see, especially you guys are enjoying the series. Glad you're enjoying it. It's a game I really enjoy playing. So keep up the comments. Appreciate it. Share the videos with your friends if you want to. That way it helps me out and gets me a little bit more exposure for the channel. And then, of course, if you haven't subscribed already, please do. I try to do new videos each and every day. And we're going to try to get back into the whole live stream thing. Last night I was going to do one. And my sinuses, the pressure was so bad last night, I thought my eye was going to pop out of socket. So I had to just take some pain medicines and go to bed. So I'm trying to get back into this cycle and get everything going again. So I do hope that I could do one tonight, but we'll try to get back into the live streams, try to get back into some more farm sim and all that, and just keep going at it. So thanks for watching, guys. Have yourself a wonderful day today. I do hope God blesses you and your family, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.